Hello and welcome back to the JW Thoughts channel. My name is Wally and you have not seen me for a couple of weeks, and that is because, as the thumbnail suggests, I have been going through a difficult time with my mental health. And I am someone that tends to try and play the hero, that tries to, give other people hope or give other people laughs, even though I can't maybe find that myself. And I thought it would be important to open up to you guys, my audience, and just talk to you about some of the things that I deal with and how my upbringing, from the indoctrination from the Watchtower, from the constant stress of being a Jehovah's Witness, has on someone's mental health. And yeah, this is my second take because the first one just dissolved into me doing a pity party. And I don't think that that is going to be the most beneficial to everyone. So just for the sake of consistency, intro, finger guns. All right, so me and Zizi are back in the saddle, and a couple things just to lay out how this video is going to go. I have a lot of ideas and things about the channel moving forward, so no need to worry about the channel dying. So that's good. A big thank you to everyone that has reached out to me. It's really important, and it means a lot to me when people just send their good wishes and words of encouragement. Also, I'm going to have a phone line. I think I just need to set up the voicemail aspect of it because there's no shot I will be answering live calls. But yeah, I'm going to have a phone number in the upcoming videos. You can call and leave a voicemail or send a text message, and then you can also email me as well. And yeah, if you want to contact me, then that will be available as well. Yeah, other than that, let's just get right into it. So, why haven't I uploaded a video in the last few weeks? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I feel good when I'm, asleep, and maybe for the first 4 minutes of being awake, and then yeah, after that it's it's just all wrong. It's all bad. I don't mean to be the Debbie Downer of the group, but yeah, sometimes I go through these cycles where just being awake is too much. Just the fact of my existence is more than I can handle, which is really sad when you really think about it, because you can either exist or not exist. But because of some things in my personal life, I've been struggling a little bit and wondering about, my place on this planet, and, how do I fit in and where do I fit in, and is my existence worth anything to anybody? And I've just been struggling with that for a while, and yeah, slowly I've worked my way out of that, and I think I found a stasis once again, so that's good. Also, the ramifications of that are it causes me a lot of stress, and I have a lot of dental issues. And so when I'm very stressed, I grind my teeth at night, and I have very weak teeth. So when I grind them, they chip, and they yeah. Anyway. So my grandpa, by the time he was 30, I think he had full dentures. My mom, by the time she was 25, had crowns or fillings in every one of her teeth. Bad dental strength runs in my family, and I am not exonerated from that. Although my brother is, or was, because he never brushed his teeth. He never flossed, he never used mouthwash, and I was religious about it. and he never had a cavity, and I've had root canals and crowns and all sorts of mayhem and nonsense. So the whole reason of me saying that is I have physically not been able to record any videos because I couldn't talk. So today is a little bit better. I might sound a little bit goofy, but that's because, my jaws are a little bit knackered. Anyway, talking about mental health and myself personally, and then we'll go into like a larger scope for what people go through, growing up in the organization. So for me personally, the first time that I genuinely realized that there was a problem, and this was as a believing Jehovah's Witness, but I realized that there was a problem with the organization, was when this happened, and I'll paint the full picture for you. So I was 18 years old, I believe, maybe 19. I can't remember the exact timeline. And I had gotten into trouble for kissing a girl. And this was like one of the young pioneers that was in my congregation. And, we spent a lot of time together. It's kind of natural what's going to happen from there, right? We all know the situation. And as part of her going to her parents and, talking about everything that happened, she had mentioned some of the things that I told her about how I had attempted suicide. And my parents, and this will give you a really, really good, I say a lot. It will give you a good picture of who my parents are and their abilities and their failings as parents. I'll probably get a little bit emotional, but I'll try and keep it together. When they heard about this and they were confronting me about these accusations, they came to me and said, amidst all of these, you were lying to us, and you had been kissing this girl, and you guys were spending time together, and you were holding hands. Oh, God forbid, 2 18-year-olds were holding hands. And amongst all of the accusations, and that's very important to remember, they said, and she also said that you had tried to kill yourself. Is that true? And for all of the failings of particularly my mother, for all of the inadequacies that she had, that one hurt more than anything else, because that familial bond should be a trump card, right? That motherly love should go above all else. But to come at your own child and accuse them of trying to commit suicide unsuccessfully is one of the most abominable things that I can think of. So yeah, that was one of my first clues into how the Jehovah's Witnesses are completely, well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe I'll rephrase. How some Jehovah's Witnesses take the doctrine so seriously and so literally that they can abandon their human connection. Thank you, Zizi. They can abandon their familial ties and just, look up, suicide and think to themselves, oh, well, what a selfish act that would be. Oh, you're being so selfish that you think you should just kill yourself. And they read that type of material, and then they transfer that back onto, again, an 18-year-old kid that grew up in a cult that doesn't know anything about the world. So that's my relation to mental health. And because of that, I've become rather obsessive about, trying to understand the human mind and how it works and how it processes data and information. And because of that, I've, grown to understand a fair amount. But for me personally, I still go through these times where even with an educated, nuanced view, I question whether or not my existence even matters to anyone at all. And every so often, it's just something sparks it, and I go, and I'm gone for a few weeks. That was a really good but just to be completely transparent, I don't know if that's something that is fixable for me at this point. I think it might just be a fact of my existence. And, maybe I'll grow and finally find some way to circumnavigate, this. But for the time being, I think it is just a fact of my life. Also a fact of my life is my fancy water, brought to you by La Croix. La Croix, please sponsor this video. I'm just kidding. So another thing that I think is important that should be addressed is that I have known several people. By several, I guess I mean like 4, 5, that have successfully ended their life. And by all knowledge that I have, it had a direct correlation to their being a Jehovah's Witness. And the lack of resources for solidifying someone's mental health early on, and for continuing a pattern of burying your true feelings and your true self for so long in hopes of this future thing that can't be proven, which just causes cognitive dissonance, which creates more schisms in your brain, and eventually them saying, I've had enough. So from seeing that and seeing the fallout, is fallout the right word? I guess, by their family and friends, that I think that being a member of the Jehovah's Witnesses could be one of the worst things for someone's mental health. Or let me just enlarge that. Being a member of a high control group or a cult, and this could be even boiled down to a particularly harmful relationship, but that whole spectrum and someone's mental health, it is vinegar and water. They do not, it's oil and water. They do not mix. And being a victim of that, and understanding all of the dynamics that go into trying to be someone that you genuinely aren't, because you can't be your genuine self. You can't be your authentic self. You have to be this person that puts on the new personality. So because of that, you have a systematic issue where people are not addressing their mental health issues. And it's sad because people are literally losing their lives from first-hand experience and second-hand experience. It's true. People are losing their lives, or potentially losing their lives, because of this religion. And that motivates my activism a lot. And I'm not going to say I'm sorry, but I apologize for not being able to be consistent with my uploads, because I know a lot of people have said that, they are really looking forward to some of the new content and all the jokes and the laughs and everything. We'll get into that in a minute. But anyway, just to sum this is such a Wally rant. This is like a Wally rant squared. There's like so much just disparate thoughts coming together into one thing, but I'm gonna package it right now and mail it to you. I am not okay mentally, and that's okay. You might not be okay mentally, and that's okay. Let's get help from trained professionals. Let's do what we can as a community to support people and not tear people down. Let's maximize our voice and our reach. So I have a tiny little YouTube community that's hopefully growing, but I have a tiny little YouTube community, and the overarching message of it is it's beneficial to people. And I'm using that tiny little voice that I have to try and help people. You should do the same. Whatever influence, like me, however small that is, use it to be supportive. Use it to be helpful. Use it to be therapeutic in whatever way you can. Use your talents. Use your reach, use your social network, use whatever tools that you have to try and help people, because it is important. When I get a random email that just says, "Hey, Wally, I really enjoyed your videos. I just woke up a month ago, and your channel was one of the first that I found, and your humor and your take on things really helped me laugh my way out of this cult. Thank you so much." That is so important, and I'm not a special person. I'm a idiot jackass. Use whatever, time that you can devote to it. Use whatever voice that you have. Use whatever resources that you have to help people. And this community will grow. It will be stronger. And literally, and I'm like, no lying here, it will literally save people's lives. Whew. Okay, here we go. So, for the channel, I have 1.5 million ideas that I want going forward. It's just a little bit difficult because it's sometimes a challenge to like make it make sense in my everyday life, right? So I want to keep my activism going. But I think I'm going to scale down the amount of videos that I do and focus in on the production value, because doing videos is something that I actually really enjoy. And so I actually want to branch out to a wider thing. And a few people have sent me emails or comments or Facebook messages and have suggested about writing a book. And so about the humorous way to leave or the funny way to leave the organization. So that is going to be something that I haven't started yet, but I have at least going in the background program in my brain. So that should be pretty cool as well. But yeah, I think that going forward, I just want to try and be a little bit better about voicing the mental health things. I think that's something that's important to me. And if anyone out there has their own story that they want to share, and they want to reach out to me, like I said before, I'm going to have a phone number or did I say that before? Or was that in a previous take? Oh, crap. Well, if I haven't said it, I'm saying it now, but we're going to have a phone number that will be in the link to this video below. You can leave a voicemail, you can send me a text message, you can send me an email, and if you do want to just speak with me or even have a live conversation and we can upload it to YouTube so that way other people can benefit from it, we can do that as well. So I do think that maybe we can grow as far as the community goes. with the channel as well. So with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm not going to say sorry for not uploading any videos, but I'm a little bit sorry for not uploading videos because that's just who I am. And yeah, we will see you next time. Thank you. Hey, it's easy. It's easy. You have to say bye to the people. No. It's Zizi's channel. See? You have to say bye to the people. Bye, people. He looks happy, doesn't he? Cats love it.